The Israeli Air Force has done what needed to be done. The underground terror city beneath Beit Hanun, the same rat's nest from which our enemies launched attacks and where 5 heroic Netzach Yehuda IDF soldiers were murdered last Thursday night. It's now gone. Flattened, erased from the map like the city of Rafah in Gaza before it. This is the price that our Islamo-Nazi barbarians pay when they raise a hand against the Jewish state of Israel. Beit Hanun is no longer. No buildings, no tunnels, no civil infrastructure left to hide behind. This isn't just a military operation. This is the beginning of the only policy that makes sense in the face of the pure evil we are up against. Total removal. This is what deterrence looks like. Our Islamo-Nazi enemy must understand, for every atrocity, they will lose land. Permanently. It's not about revenge. This is justice. This is deterrence, and it's long overdue. October 7th was part of a campaign of medieval barbarism, now detailed in the chilling Project Dina report, that focuses on the massive amount of sexual assaults that took place October 7th. That report doesn't even account for the murdered women, only the testimony of survivors. The horrors documented there, from rape to mutilation, are the tip of the iceberg. We are dealing with a society called Palestine that raises its children on hatred and teaches them to murder Jews, then sends them to die for the glory of slaughtering Jews and becoming martyrs. Regardless of the latest ceasefire deal happens or not, and as of this recording, Hamas continues to say no, even though Netanyahu has essentially given in to mostly all of Hamas's demands, there can be no return to managing the conflict. The only peace plan is total victory. The only way to ensure security for Israel, for Sderot, which is near Beit Hanun in Gaza, for Ashkelon, for Tel Aviv, is by emptying Gaza of the barbaric society that exists there, according to Trump's immigration plan, and replacing it with rebuilt Jewish towns and villages to make Gaza Jewish again. We do not owe them electricity, water, aid, or pity. We owe our children safety, sovereignty, and strength. The IDF is doing sacred work. Our pilots, our soldiers, and intelligence officers are fighting not just for today's safety, but for the very future of the Jewish state of Israel and the Jewish people, and the freedom-loving world. Because this jihadi evil we are up against has been exported throughout the Western world. So it's going to come to you, and it already happens every once in a while. Each demolished terror tunnel in Gaza, each leveled stronghold and building, each destroyed terror hub brings us one step closer to the only kind of peace in the Middle East that is respected here. Peace through strength. On top of all that rubble in Gaza will be rebuilt Israeli communities built to replace the terror nests that once stood there by our Islamo-Nazis in Gaza. Let the Israeli city of Sderot reach the Sea of the Mediterranean, because that is the only picture of victory that means anything. And to our enemies, understand this: the age of restraint is over. You massacre our people, we erase your cities. That is deterrence. That is the way the whole freedom-loving world must act in the face of the Islamo-Nazi jihadi evil that is spreading itself everywhere throughout the freedom-loving world. We're going to win here. It's not over yet, but we are going to win. Strengthen your faith in God and do everything that you can do in sharing the truth to help save friends, family, neighbors, communities. We cannot ignore the evil that exists within jihadi Islam, not just to help ourselves, but to help those freedom-loving Muslims who also want to free themselves of that evil jihadism that exists within their own people and culture. We're going to win. Stick with me. Stand strong for the Jewish people and the Jewish state of Israel. Am Yisrael Chai. If you are not yet a subscriber to our daily, belief-based, inspiring, politically incorrect, truthful videos about Israel, the Jewish people, and the freedom-loving world, what are you waiting for? Go to pulsevisual.com and click to subscribe today. And yes, we are a donor-based operation. We need your donations for support in order to make these videos and get our videos seen and do all the work we do. So every once in a while, whether a large donation or a small donation, just go to pulsevisual.com and click on the donate button. Shalom, everyone, and thanks for watching.
Pulse of Israel, frontline videos from the Holy Land. Support our work by donating today.